The practice of mindfulness, or Sati in Pali, has occupied a special place in the Buddha's teaching since 2600 years ago. In fact, mindfulness forms the basis and core teaching of one of the most respected and famous discourses in the Pali Canon, the Satipatthana Sutta. Mindfulness is also discussed in several other discourses included in the Theravada scriptures, using the synonyms appamada, meaning diligence, for example. The Buddha's teaching on mindfulness placed it in a unique position, giving an unequivocal guarantee that the consistent mindfulness practitioner would ultimately reach full liberation or nibbana. Interestingly though, the past 3 decades has exposed mindfulness in a totally different dimension. The significant place mindfulness occupies in medical science today has special reference to mental health and emotional well-being. This aspect has been credibly testified by the substantial volume of ongoing neuroscientific research and publications in world-class journals. That mindfulness leads to demonstrable structural brain changes, and that the latter will improve resilience, facilitate positive mind states, cultivate compassion, and manage emotions in a healthy manner is now a common understanding. Mindfulness has shown to have an expansive ability, facilitating adequate mind space, enabling the practitioner to be responsible ethically. Indeed, these neuroscientific discoveries have allowed mindfulness to occupy a unique place within a secularist setting in the developed and developing world. Today, it is a commonly prescribed therapy and a non-pharmacological intervention used in a variety of conditions affecting emotional problems, mood and attention deficit disorders, and similar conditions. Prolific scientific research continues to highlight the value of mindfulness, addressing conditions affecting several systems of the body, in addition to the brain and the mind. This backdrop is essential to understand the genesis of Sati Pasala, which commenced in Sri Lanka during 2016. The aim of this program was to introduce mindfulness and to share the practice with students, teachers, principals, and the entire school community in Sri Lanka. Its architect, Venerable Uda Iragama Dhammajiva Mahathero, is a Theravada bhikkhu with nearly 25 years seniority who had personally experienced the benefit of mindfulness for nearly 3 decades. As an ardent practitioner of Sati, even before joining the Theravada monastic order, mindfulness had always assisted him in a variety of situations as a layman and continued to offer exceptional support and insight as a practicing bhikkhu. The benefits of mindfulness became evident more recently after assuming responsibilities as the abbot, chief preceptor, and chief meditation master of an extremely dynamic and respected forest monastery in Sri Lanka, Mitrigala, Nissaranavanaya, founded by the late Venerable Dhammanissanti or Mr. Asoka Viraratna. Since then, during his extensive meditation teaching career spanning about 2 decades, Venerable Dhammajiva had always based his teachings on mindfulness meditation. When commencing Sati Pasala in March 2016, introducing mindfulness to schools commenced very gradually as a grassroots initiative involving few schools that initially volunteered to join the program. It was the enthusiasm shown by the school authorities that enabled a pilot program to be conducted successfully in the preliminary stages of Sati Pasala. A necessary prerequisite to introducing mindfulness to schools was the preparation of simple instructional essays which illustrated the meaning of mindfulness in ways that were suitable for young children. The essays were written in all three languages used in Sri Lanka, Sinhala, Tamil and English, and teachers chose a language as appropriate for each school community. A lot of deliberation went into the policy aspect of Sati Pasala since about 30% of Sri Lankan schools are multi-ethnic and multi-religious. The decision for adopting a secular approach in launching Sati Pasala took into consideration these demographic realities in the education system of Sri Lanka. It was agreed that Sati Pasala would therefore be an inclusive, non-religious, non-sectarian initiative enabling any student from any part of the country to join. A few preliminary evaluations designed to assess the receptivity of Sati Pasala among students and teachers in initial pilot studies showed encouraging results. A team of volunteers who had practiced mindfulness themselves for many years conducted simple mindfulness exercises with students and teachers based on the instructional essays in the book, Sati Pasala. Students and teachers had both experienced a certain amount of composure, emotional balance and well-being during and immediately after the programs. They had found they were less irritated and that they coped better with peers, parents, family members and with school events. The evolution of Sati Pasala marked a significant milestone in late 2016 when the Ministry of Education joined in partnership and endorsed the philosophy of introducing mindfulness to schools in a secular manner. Since early 2017, teachers and principals of the national schools have joined mindfulness training programs in batches. School authorities, both government and private, showed a significant degree of receptivity for the mindfulness programs. Teachers expressed that mindfulness could offer remedies to aggression and violence seen in schools, and that it would contribute towards improved focus and better academic performance. They also felt that mindfulness expansion across sectors such as guiding, Little Friends, Scouting, Sunday schools and similar activities will pave the way for kindness, compassion and pleasant relations among students of all ages. The Sati Pasala initiative was also based on the understanding that mindfulness helps to transcend prejudices and to manage negative mind states, thus contributing towards prevention and healing of wounds in the mind. Indeed, this could pave the way for substantial harmony between diverse communities and those with a history of conflict. Leaders of different religious and ethnic groups have endorsed the philosophy and the inclusive approach of Sati Pasala. A multi-religious, multi-ethnic group of religious leaders are functioning as a non-partisan, apolitical body supporting the mindfulness initiative in schools and universities. Sati Pasala is moving forward steadily with students, teachers and entire school communities joining in with a great deal of interest in Sri Lanka.